Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. Let's continue. So I need to get a job with this guy and probably rip him off to get money to buy a ship. That seems like it's the only thing you can even do right now in the game, and we won't make any progress, it seems,
I should have known it'd be you again.
until this happens.
What do you want?
Let's see. I'm interested in procuring a note of credit.
I'm interested in procuring a note of credit.
You are you? You got a job?
To be honest, sir, of course, I am not employed.
To be honest, sir, I am not employed.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. I respect your honesty. But I didn't get to be 83 by being no jackass. No job, no credit. Come back when you got one.
So
What
I
else do you
imagine
want?
I can just ask him for a job.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay, but don't put your lips on anything.
So let's talk to him again
What do
and
you
tell
want?
him we have a job this time. Nope, I can't do anything.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Hey, this ain't no boutique. Don't take all day.
So I bet that's the only thing that's even in the safe is a note of credit. That would be funny. Let's see. Can we pick up this poster?
I can't pick that up.
Can we look at the sign?
Employees only.
And is there anything else back this way? No. And it doesn't seem like there's anything here. It looks like there's something scratched into the wall here in the new version. Let's see. Let's walk this way and see if maybe there's some
Your
new dialogue we can...
reservations are for 2:30, sir. Come back then.
So I can't loot the mayor's mansion until 2:30. I can't do anything over here. Let's walk back this way. And we'll push the bell and see if this works this time.
Oh, I should have known it'd be you again.
Let's just lie to him.
What do you want?
I'm interested in procuring a note of credit.
You got yourself a job finally, huh? All right. I'll get one of my notes and we'll fill it out.
Okay. So he's gonna open this safe. And now we know the solution. So now I know the combination just by watching it, and I'll be
Let's
able to
see
open it
here.
when he's
What
gone.
did you say your occupation was?
I'm a grog-swilling, foul-smelling part. I'm waiting tables at the scum bar. I'm an acrobat with the traveling circus. I clean ships over at Stan's used shipyard. Let's go with this one.
I clean ships over at Stan's used shipyard.
I haven't seen a clean ship over there in years. You're either lying or you're just a crummy worker. Either way, I don't trust you.
So let's watch it again, because we may actually have to input it. It's left, up, down, up. Not too difficult.
What else do you want?
I'll just browse, I guess.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Whatever.
Actually, you know, it's just
What do you
easier
want?
to ask him to go get the sword
I'm
master
looking for
again
the
to
sword
get rid
master
of
of
him.
Mêlée Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Alright, so we don't actually need a job, we just need to figure out how this is going to work. We'll open by default, just open it.
It doesn't seem to open.
Alright, so pull, handle. So up, left, and then push, and then pull twice. So pull does counterclockwise, and then push does clockwise. So now push twice.
There's nothing in here but this note.
Let's take it. So we get the letter of credit, and we are done. And as best as I can tell, that's probably all we need to do for Mêlée Island. Like, if there are more pirates that I need to convince to join me, I don't know why I would specifically, or what I would specifically do to convince either those two groups of people to join me or somebody else. But right now I only have 2 pirates to crew with, besides myself. And that seems slightly low. I would think I would convince this guy to join me.
Look, I told you. I haven't seen a thing. Now, if you're worried about her, go out and get her.
But yeah, he won't come with me. So there must be more to this. There must be more. Otherwise, this is going to feel kind of disappointingly easy. It wasn't that easy to get the letter of credit, but
Howdy!
I expected more.
Great to see you again.
So I have
knew you'd come
173
back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look
pieces
at
of
all
8.
these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come,
We could
take
look
a
at
around.
the other ship, I suppose.
So, what else can I show you?
So we've already seen the red one, and we've already seen the cheap one. Let's look at this one.
Something not too expensive, but built to last.
Affordable quality. Hey, that's my motto. I've got just the boat for you. Walk
I'm
this way.
kind of playing this game in the idea that there are achievements, even though there very well may not be.
Now I can see you're
So
a
I want to
no-frills
do
kinda
them
guy.
all.
But I can
Also,
prove
you're
that
kind of
quality means a
shortchanging
lot
yourself
to
in
you.
a game
just
that's this
look at the way you
short.
dress.
Like,
Rugged,
if you don't
like this baby.
at least
she comes from a land
moderately
far to the
exhaust all
north,
your
where the
options.
sea is as unforgiving as the men are tough. And hey, you wouldn't happen to be from there, would you? You just seem to have a sort of Nordic quality about you. Anyway, we're talking about a real value here. Let's talk about money. Your money.
Okay, so no more than 173 pieces of 8, but every time I click this, he says 371. So if I go to this, let's see what he says in the old game. No more than 173 pieces of 8.
Doesn't have ears, my friend. Because if she did, she'd slap your face. I don't think
Okay.
you've got the cash for this transaction either. You do have some other means of payment, don't you?
So I don't want to buy this ship either. Let's look at the other ship
On second thought, this may not be the ship for me.
before.
Of course it isn't. You're looking for a much bigger boat. I can tell. So, what else can I show you?
Let's see the spiffy blue one by your office.
That spiffy blue one by your office looks nice.
Of course it does. It's mine. And it's not for sale.
Okay.
What else can I show you?
So, how much do you want for yours?
How much do you want for yours?
I told you, it's not for sale. Jeez, you're annoying. But hey, so am I, right? What
Right.
else can I show you?
So we want the cheap one, I suppose.
Could I see the cheap one again?
I knew it. I knew it. Just can't get her out of your mind, can you? Walk this way.
I imagine we're gonna take
Hard
the
to stay
cheap
away
one.
from a good mystery, isn't it? Hmm? Just how much were you looking to spend today?
So now when I stay in the special edition, I can't say money again. Oh darn it. Well, then I'll take the credit from the storekeeper and move forward.
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
Hey, of course! Your credit's always good at stands. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Divorce, chronic gambling mishaps. I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right?
Right.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so...
Let's talk extras. Let's go with extras, I guess.
Let's talk extras.
Extras? You want to talk extras? Great! This baby's loaded with extras. For instance, did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
Nice. Enough about the extras.
Enough about extras already.
Let's just try to get this boat,
Okay, where were we?
because I feel like the lines of dialogue here are gonna be pretty bad. Let's ask what he thinks it's
Well,
worth.
what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 10,000 pieces of eight. How does
10,000.
that sound to you?
It sounds like. Let's talk extras
talk
again
extras.
and get rid of the extras.
Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor?
See, this feels like a puzzle.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
I think.
Sure, throw safety to the wind. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the rack and pinion rudder?
Yeah, we don't need that.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Well, I guess it'll float without it. Barely. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the velour sail covers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Hey, travel light. I can understand that, sure. Of course, mutiny is an ugly word. But wait, there's more. Did
How
I
many
tell
of
you
these
about
are
the
gonna be?
tachometer?
Because I feel like this
I
might
think
just
I
go
can
on
live without
forever.
that particular piece of junk.
Wow, does your wife know you're such a cheapskate? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks?
I think I can live without that particular
See, this
piece of
seems
junk.
just too repetitive.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of decadent, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about this simulated wood siding?
Like, at this point, I should be
I
done.
think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Or it should go in a loop.
Okay, but I'm telling you, barnacles.
This is a lot of dialogue
simulated wood.
that a lot of
But
people
wait,
won't see.
There's more. Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
So we've been in the full circle.
Enough about extras already.
Okay, where were we?
Let's see. I'd like to make you an offer.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
How does... I'll pay 2,000 pieces of it.
I'd like to pay 2,000 pieces of 8.
Sure, I guess we can start out at the bottom. I got all day. I'm going to be getting a whole new shipment next week, so you got me over a barrel. I've got to sell this baby, even if it means losing my shirt.
So let's
like to make you an
go
offer.
with the...
Great.
Let's just
How
work our
much?
way up to 5,000 pieces and just skip the other two because this is... Well, I mean, we can go through it. Let's just go through it.
How does 3,000 pieces of 8 sound?
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. Just tell me, what would it take to get you to sail this ship away today?
I'd
Let's
like
just
to make
keep
you an
going
offer.
through this. So you notice he's repeating the
Great.
"I'd like to make you
How
an offer"
much?
dialogue.
Okay, 4,000 pieces of 8.
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try
I have one more
harder than
thing I can
that.
do. His final
You
offer of
realize, don't you,
5,000.
that they just don't make them like this anymore.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great.
So we're just exhausting
How much?
everything to get this.
All right, 5,000, but that's my final offer.
5,000 pieces of 8.
Is he gonna take it?
Okay.
Thank
It's
goodness.
killing me, but okay. And I thought I was gonna give my children Christmas presents this year. Just take it out of here. I'm glad to get rid of it. Oh yeah. Do you have that note from the storekeeper on you?
Yeah.
Thanks. I've got to run these numbers by my boss. He'll think I'm nuts, but I'll talk him into it. You meet me at the dock with your crew. I'll bring the ship and the papers. I just want to say that I really feel like we got to know each other today. I mean, I really felt some bonding here.
Now I wouldn't be
didn't say that to
surprised if we get a
everybody.
cutscene after
It's
this.
been great doing business with you. Really?
Sleazy car salesman.
Sucker. See you at the dock, and don't forget your crew. All 3 of them.
So I need 3 crew members. Which I'm still not sure doesn't include me. So let's go ahead and try to use this compass now that we can do things in this area.
It's pointing towards stands.
Let's see. Give compass to Gut Machine. We could use pieces of 8 in
I'm not
Crow's
stupid
Machine.
enough to do that twice.
Look at the door.
I sold a ship. Can you believe it? I'm off on a long vacation spending some poor sucker's money. Arrivederci, baby. Stan.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do. So we have Meat Hook, we have the Sword Master. We can try to open this door just to see if this guy will open.
There's no answer.
And he won't, so okay. We'll go back to the circus and see if maybe there's something there. Otherwise, we need to go back to the village and convince one of the few people in the village to join our side and crew. Or I already have the total crew. It feels like if they weren't going to have us do something with this, they should have just
Those crazy
closed
spaghetti
up
brothers
shop
are still in there.
and moved away. Put up a sign that says closed. So that seems like there's nobody else to interact with. So maybe I do have my 3 crew
Hey,
members.
it's a good thing you showed up. 10 people have offered to buy this baby off me while I've been standing here waiting for you. But I said, no way. I know a guy who's in love with this ship, and it would break his heart to lose it. Am I right? Of course I am. I mean, just look at her. Sleek.
I really don't
aerodynamic,
think it was
a
the
buoyant barnacle-covered
smartest idea to
beauty.
have 2 scenes kind of back to back where you have to listen to Stan. You should
I think we're having a real moment here.
should have been separated by
I
some
changed
other
my mind.
actions.
I can't give her up. You can have your money back.
He's just waving his hand all over
How
the
could I
face.
sell? Dear. Then again, a deal's a deal, right? Right. Good luck. Yeah, I'm out of here. Whoops! I almost forgot to give you this free seafaring literature. My gift to you. Just remember where you got it. Stands!
Maybe I should have gotten that extended warranty after all.
Hey, long time no see.
So I thought I'd never see you again. Have you come to be a part of my crew?
Have you come to be on my crew?
Hey, I could never pass up a chance to make some easy money.
Money?
Yeah, we are getting paid for this, right?
Let's see. Boy, talk about a crummy attitude. Is it true I heard about you and the shopkeeper? How appropriate you fight like a cow. Let's go with that one.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
You never did know when to use that one. So what's that waterlogged wreck doing out there? How are we going to get our ship in here with that pile of scrap in the way?
Where's the cabin boy? I need him to go back to my place and pick up my bags.
What's going on here?
Where's our ship?
Where's our crew?
This isn't gonna be as easy as I thought.
And we are into Act 2, the journey. Which, interesting that there would be an entire second act just around the journey.
Through the courageous leadership of Captain
But
Threepwood,
it probably won't
the
be
Sea
that
Monkey
long,
is finally
if I were to guess.
underway. Undaunted by their lack of navigational equipment or expertise, the crew begins to plan their voyage.
First of all,
Interesting, I
I'd like
think
to
that
say
might
it's
be the
great to
first
working with such a fine
time I've
crew.
heard the narrator, and he
The
could have
voyage
done a
ahead is
lot
not
better.
going to be easy.
A lot more
It's going to take
voiceovers.
skill, endurance, and most of all, teamwork. First, I thought we'd assign some duties.
What is it we were suckered into doing again?
I made a list.
Suckered is right.
I don't see what the big deal is with rescuing the governor. She can clearly take care of herself. The way I look at it, we got this great ship. Well, we got a ship. Why don't we kick back, tie a rope to the wheel, and cruise for a while? I could use a little work on my tan.
Come to think of it, I have been a little stressed out lately. I could use a rest.
Then it's decided. We cruise the Caribbean.
And so nobody listens to him.
I'm doomed.
So, let's see. How does this look different in the old version? Oh, not too bad. So, of our items, did we lose anything? We lost the cups. We have a pamphlet. Let's look at this.
It's called How to Get a Leg Up in Treasure Hunting.
Treasure hunting.
It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating.
Navigating. And what's this one?
It's called How to Arm Yourself in Sea Battle.
Sea battle. So pick up this, and we'll pick up the ink. Look at the captain's bed.
It's made. Must be dealer prep.
Open the cabinet.
It seems to be locked up tight.
Interesting. Do I have anything that would pick a lock?
I bet this will come in handy.
Let's see if we use this on that.
No staples to be removed.
That seems like it's really only going to work with staples.
I can't move it.
So let's open this desk drawer. And walk over here. And we'll look at the drawer.
There's an old dusty book inside. Let's see what it is.
And what is it? Since I'm at a higher resolution than the game probably was by default made, I can understand why this is not taking up the full screen, but I would like if it did scale a little bit better.
Captain's Log, March 10th. First mate Toothrot and I have been searching for Monkey Island for over a month with no success. The directions we purchased on Mêlée proved to be a recipe, not a map as we had believed.
Interesting.
Captain's Log, March 12th. I wish Toothrot would take a bath. Captain's Log, March 17th. I wish Toothrot would stop snoring. Captain's Log, March 23rd. Toothrot is really starting to get on my nerves. I figure it's only a matter of time before we come to blows. Captain's Log, April 2nd. As a gesture to restore our friendship, Toothrot offered to fix dinner tonight.
Sounds like Toothrot's gonna
Captain's Log,
poison.
April 3rd. I don't know how we did it, but we've arrived at Monkey Island. Both Toothrot and I passed out from the soup he fixed last night. When we awoke, Monkey Island was sitting off the bow.
So I have to.
April 4th. Toothrot and I filled the rowboat with supplies and are ready
So I have to
set out
make the
Monkey
recipe to get to Monkey's Island.
Island. We are both excited at the prospect of being the first civilized people to learn the secret of Monkey Island. Captain's Log, April 5th. We had to turn around and return to the ship. Toothrot forgot to go to the bathroom before we left. We'll set out again tomorrow. And that's the last entry.
So it looks like we can close the drawer. Can we open a different drawer? I don't think so. Let's open the chest. And let's see. Look at the chest.
It looks like an empty chest.
And is there anything else to deal with here? We have this bookmark too. Let's see. Look at the
It's the
bookmark.
top of a cereal box, used as a bookmark.
So we have the 3 crew members just sitting here getting tan, drinking and sunning themselves. We can walk to the cannon nozzle. We can close the door, I suppose. We can walk to the rope ladder. So let's go to the rope ladder. So look at the Jolly
What
Roger.
a fine-looking flag. Shivers me timbers just looking at it.
So what did this look like in the old days? It's still waved and everything. It just doesn't look anywhere as good as modern technology. Let's see. So, if we were to, let's see, maybe, I don't know.
When you set sail for good value, all winds blow towards stands. Warning, contains strong magnet which may interfere with other navigational equipment.
So, talk to the mutinous crew. Let's look at the cannon.
I don't see anything special about it.
If I was gonna use the cannon, I would need gunpowder, I'd need things, wouldn't I? Use the pamphlet.
It's called How to Get a Leg Up in Treasure Hunting.
Use the...
It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating.
Like, how do you
It's
read
called
the book?
How to Get Ahead in Navigating.
Do you open the books?
It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating.
And over here, doesn't seem like there's anything. If there is food and I'm supposed to cook a recipe, then where's the ship's galley? Let's see. Oh, hatch. There's a hatch here. Walk to the hatch. Yeah, that'll help. And what do we have? We have 3 beds. And it seems not much of anything in this room. There's just a window and a picture of somebody with an axe in it. And that axe can't be picked up. So we could open the window, look at the window at least.
I think I'm gonna be seasick.
Let's see, open window.
It's shut tight.
And then we have this hatch and this door. So we're gonna have to find some things, definitely. We got some kegs, some chests, some other items, a black chest. Let's see. A little bit of blooping of water as it seeps in. And let's just see, how far did we jump by getting to the second section? We were at the 3 hour and 30 minute mark, 19%. Now at the 4 hour mark, we are at 32%. So a significant jump. And according to howlongtobeat.com, which is never a metric that's quite right for me, it always takes me a little bit longer to beat a game. This game is only 6 hours. And if we've been playing it for 4 hours and 11 minutes, that seems about right. I would not be surprised one bit if we are going to be quickly through the second act and then right on to the third act, which will probably take a little bit of time, but not as much as the first act, if I was just to guess. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.